Hey, Booty Girl Blue! It has been so freaking long. It's been almost a year since I last made a video. I am sorry. I've had a really tough time moving to Melbourne, finding a job, getting settled in, finding a new house with a bedroom with a door and a window and space for all my musical equipment. And now I can finally settle and do more YouTube videos for y'all. I've just had my hair bleached yesterday, all ready to go, because today I'm going to show you how to make some dreadlock extensions. Here is one I prepared earlier. As you can see, it is much longer than my teeny tiny ones. They've actually grown a lot since I made them a year ago. It's been a year now. My dreadlock journey, it's coming along. These are super fluffy and gross because they were washed and treated yesterday. And I haven't tightened them because I figured I would attach the dreadlock extensions first and then tighten them all. But I've attached this one and tightened it so you can see what the end result is going to look like. You cannot even tell that it's not part of my own hair. I took my extension, so actually, backtrack. This is what I did. So I bought real hair extensions just from Amazon. I got the longest ones I could find and the blondest ones I could find because my hair is super grey at the moment because it's got toner in it, but I want to be as white blonde, platinum blonde as I possibly can. So I got like the whitest ones I could find, which were kind of a golden colour. So I took them to my hairdresser yesterday. I already dreaded them. And if you want to learn how to create dreads, go and see this video up here. So I created them and then I took them to my hairdresser. They weren't this fluffy when I finished with them. Again, they've been treated, so they're super fluffy. But yeah, I asked my hairdresser to tone them to match the color of my dreads. So now when I attach them, you won't even know where the joint is. They have these sticky bits on the top here because if I was just attaching regular hair extensions to my head, I don't know why I would want sticky ones, to be honest. Like clip ones are better, I guess. I've never actually used normal hair extensions before, but I would want probably a weave or clip-in ones because sticky is gross. I don't know. Does anyone use sticky hair extensions? If you do, comment below and let me know what they're like. Anyway, so I've got all those bits on the top. You don't need those when you attach them to your hair. I've just kept them on to, I don't know, keep them separate. I don't know. So I created these dreads. They've all come out at different lengths. Like I've got a super long one here. If I go back a bit, there you go. It's quite a long one, but then I've got like mid, and then some of these guys are super teeny tiny. Partly because I split this one into two because I didn't have, there were only like 18 hair extensions and I've got 24 dreads. So I had to split a couple in two. So that's why, because there's less hair, I'm gonna have to bunch them up a lot more to make them any thickness of value. But these ones are super short. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna attach the short ones at the front. Because these little babies, this one's not too bad. This one broke off last week. That's what happens when you bleach your hair too much. So it's quite short. So if I attach a short one to a short one, it's gonna be yay long, which is an okay length for a front dread, I feel. Enough of that jazz. So basically what you wanna do is pick one that is the rough thickness, because I'm not so talented as to make them all the same thickness and length as you can see. The rough thickness and length that you want to go for to add to your dread. Now the other thing before I start is that most of my dreads have this tidy blunt tip because that's the look that I prefer. Some of them have come out and they're looking more like Grinch fingers. That is more ideal for adding extensions, which is why I haven't tidied them up, because we need rough, loose ends to attach to the extensions. So the ones with the blunt tips that are like pretty tight, that's going to be more of a challenge later on. So I'm going to use a frayed edge to demonstrate to you how to attach them. So I'm going to get roughly the same length of dread extension. Too long. Pretty much the same length. So I'm going to have to cut the top off first, making sure I keep as much hair length as possible at the top. I'm going to need to do some vacuuming after this. There are little bits of hair going everywhere. There's a little bit of sticky stuff left on, so I'm just going to tidy that up. Don't really want glue in the middle of my dread if I can help it. Okay, so it's pretty rough at the tip. Sorry, at the root. This would be the root of the dread if I was attaching it to my roots. At the root, it's a little bit blunt, straight. So we want to just fray it a little bit, unravel it, mess it up so that it's nice and rough to crochet into the existing dreadlock. Basically, we'll split it into two in half like this, like a little Y. Now with my existing dread, I'm going to do the same thing. So I'll split that, fray it a little bit. Ooh. My hair is breaking all over the place. Honestly, if you are passionate about your hair, I'm sorry, but this might make you cringe because I don't care about my hair that much. If it breaks, it breaks. I just add extensions. It's no big deal. Cool, so we've got the Y shape on this dreadlock extension. We've got a bit of a Y shape going on this one. You want to interlock them so that it's like they're perpendicular to each other. And then you just kind of like bunch them together like this. So you've got the top dread going over and then the bottom dread going up on the sides. Then what you do, grab your crochet hook, 0.75 millimeters, and you just start pulling the loose hairs in. I'm telling you guys, it is the quickest and easiest method. It's insane. So I've just done a very quick rushed job for you guys. This is the join here. It's pretty obvious at the moment because I've done it very hurriedly for you so you can see. It kind of goes thinner and then into a big bobble here. So we want to avoid that as much as we can. So I'm going to tighten that bit more. And then because it gets a bit thinner here, I'm just going to pull the thick bits up a bit. So it's going to shrink it a little bit, but then it will make the join a lot less obvious. Cool, so I've tightened the bobbly bit a bit, and I palm rolled it just with the edges of my palms, like this, just because I want to focus on that one little section. I don't want to do the whole thing just yet. I'll do that at the very end, but I just want to make sure that I can control that little bobble and make it as thin as possible. Now I'm going to focus on this little thin bit above it, and I'm going to go in from just above and work my way down through the dread, kind of like doing a blunt tip, and then pull the bits up. Now I'm going to work the other way. So I don't know if you can see, but it is still quite thin and weak just above the join point. If I yank it, it's very strong. It's not going anywhere. So that's really effective and exciting. But if I wanted to reinforce that bit, which I might do once I've extended all of my hair, I might come in with a bit of extra real hair extension hair and just reinforce it, surround it, and just add that extra bit of thickness, because the last thing I want is for that to just break off. But that's basically it, guys. I will obviously need to tidy the entire dread and then palm roll it and fix that end so that it's a nice blunt tip, so that it looks like this. You can see the difference. This one's a little fluffy and loose. This one is like super tight and quite stiff. And so I want them all to be like this at the end. But that's it. Like, it's really simple. Split, split, join, and crochet. So I'm going to add all of my extensions, and then I'm going to tidy all of my dreads, and then I'll show you the finished result. And this is the finished result, guys. It actually didn't take too long. It took a few hours to get them all connected, but I haven't like fully tidied them. So considering I was like, you know, not too meticulous with it, I'm really super happy with the result. The few that are a bit fluffy, I'm going to tidy up over the next few days, but it's all done, and then I'll tidy my roots at some point, but I don't think they look too bad. I'm actually so super stoked. I can't even believe how real and natural they look. They look like they belong to my head. Like, no one would even know. This is the first time I've ever extended dreadlocks, and I am super happy with the result. It was just as easy as I said, so literally anyone can do it. I'm super happy. So let me know how you guys go. If you have any questions, please hit me up in the comments below, and I will be so happy to help you out, because this is literally so exciting. I feel like I'm back. When I chopped my hair off, I lost a part of myself, and I feel like I'm finally coming back. So this is like a really exciting day for me. So you guys got to share in the excitement. So that's really great. Oh, one more thing. I released a track the other week, maybe 3 weeks ago now, and it's with electronic producer from Melbourne called Scribe. It is a collaboration track, and it's him featuring me. My stage name is Chess Countess, and the song is called I'll Be Raining Fire. So I'll put the link up here, and you can go check it out. It would be really, really awesome if you guys could give us some support, but it's like the most exciting thing I've done in my music career thus far, so I wanted to share that with you as well. This is why I do this, to get my name out there, and that is primarily what I do. I am a singer, so if you guys could check that out, it'd be super, super cool. And I will be back again soon for another video. See you later. Hey girl, it's your